Hello friends, we are jumping straight into today's video, but first I wanted to welcome you back to my channel and welcome to all of you that are new here today. Now I am super excited to start off my summer decorating with you. Today we will be working on my dining room table because Memorial Day is fast approaching. And though the day is a sad part of military etiquette, it is a day to honor those who have fallen in duty. Remembering them not only honors their sacrifice, but that of their families as well. And that is very important to me as a military wife. But before we begin to set the table today, I do want to get a couple things done for it. And the first is to distress this Statue of Liberty I purchased at Michael's. I love all the details she has, but the bright white just is not my cup of tea. So I thought I would try to age her with my antiquing wax. Now, I was loving the results, but in the end, I did decide I wanted to add a little bit more to her. So I grabbed a couple more colors of paint and went to work. Not completely sure of what I was doing or how it would turn out, but in the end, I am so happy with her new look. Okay, moving on to my second project for the day, and that is creating a scroll. Now, if you have been around my channel for very long, you will know that I love creating scrolls. They create quite an impact for so little money. In fact, this roll is actually one that you can find at IKEA for just $5, and I have already used quite a bit of it creating our calendar for the next couple of years. So it goes a very long way. Scrolls are also a way for me to play around and create different fonts, which I really enjoy doing, and I just love the way they look. Now, I have used them as runners here on our dining room table before. In fact, I think my Thanksgiving tablescape was quite the success with all of you because last year I wrote out our family prayer and graced our table with it for the season. It was so beautiful and definitely one of my favorites as well. Now this time I am just going to create a small scroll in order to have it hang from my wreath hanger and cascade down onto the table. Now I know I will get some questions about how I learned to write this way, and I will be honest, this is really nothing fancy at all. I just try to make it look a little more sophisticated by simply adding a thicker downstroke to each one of the letters. It really does add so much to anyone's penmanship. Moving on to setting the table. This tablescape is always so incredibly touching to me. It is meant to remind us of those fallen, missing, or imprisoned. Each item placed at the place setting represents the emotions and feelings reserved for those who did not make it home. Now, I do embellish the table a little and try to bring honor to what this day represents. Like I have mentioned before, I believe that our dining room table is at the center of our home, and in most occasions, it offers a reminder to us of the holiday we are taking in and beginning to celebrate. But on this day, the table is reserved to honor our brave and selfless American military members who have either perished on the battlefield or those that have yet to be returned to us nor have found their way home. When such a table is set, it is usually a round table to signify our everlasting concern for the fallen or missing. The table is set for one, and the white cloth placed down symbolizes the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. A single red rose is set in place to remind us of the life of each one and the loved ones and their friends who miss them. The vase is tied with a red ribbon, a symbol of our continued determination to remember our fallen and find the missing. A lemon slice is placed on the plate to remind us of the bitter fate of those who will never return. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears endured by family and friends, and the inverted glass to remind us they cannot toast with us at this time. The empty chair signifies they are no longer with us, and the candle is the light of hope which lives in our heart to illuminate their way home to open arms and a grateful nation. And lastly, the Bible represents strength through faith to sustain us and those who are still lost from our country. My heart was grateful and tears came to my eyes as I was able to untie the yellow ribbon from the vase this year, for it represents loyally waiting for those who are serving away. But thank God, after a year of deployment, Ronnie is home, safe, and sound. Saying goodbye to spring and facing the beginning of summer is what Memorial Day has become to most. It is the beginning of backyard barbecues and get-togethers. The season is taking on a whole new change, and we all anxiously wait to see what summer brings. But to others, Memorial Day is a solemn occasion where the lost are remembered. There will be many Memorial Day services where white gloves and dress uniforms are found. You'll find the perfect postures and careful salutes will take place. Respect and honor will be given, and so it should. because over time there have been countless American military members that have given their lives so we could enjoy the life we live and the liberty we have. These brave men and women followed the example of Jesus, our Savior, and out of selfless love gave their lives for our freedom. For greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. All gave some gave all. We stand with grateful hearts to you and to those you have left behind. We remember your ultimate sacrifice.